Hey friend, thank you for tuning into the Inventory Genius podcast. All right, so around here you heard me talking about different ways that we can work together. And that's either through a mastermind or through a VIP day. I wanted to share with you a little bit more about what a VIP day looks like. And it's actually not just a day. We start together working on your business for an entire day, but then that work continues throughout the year because let's be honest, sometimes we can get all of the information, the tools, the systems, and the processes we need right in front of us, but then actually taking the action and staying accountable to get that action done is where we fall short. So here's what it would look like. You and I would sit down literally in your place of business. I come to you. So whether that be your warehouse, your store, or any place that you own that has inventory, we sit down together. We look at your inventory. We look at your team. We look at your systems and processes. I get to know all about your business. We dig through your financials and we come up with a system and a process to create more profitability and peace of mind in your business. Then after I go home back to my house in Nashville, my office in Nashville, we'll continue that conversation, meeting monthly to review our plan of action along with your financials to make sure that you stay on track. This is a very tailored program and it works. I have amazing testimonials that have been sent to me by women that I've met with time and time again as I met with them for a VIP day, put a process and a plan in place, and then help them execute it. I want to be that coach for you. So if this is of interest to you, head on over to my website, ciarastocklin.com, where you can learn more about booking your VIP day. Hey friend, welcome to the Inventory Genius podcast, where we work together here to make you an inventory genius. We talk about profit, we talk about cash flow, and we definitely talk about your paycheck. Because at the end of the day, it's all related to your inventory. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Inventory Genius podcast. This is episode 107. I never would have thunk it. Wow. Episode 107. So I started this podcast a long time ago, months ago. It was called the Boutique Workshop Podcast. So if you guys are still following from that time in this coaching journey, thank you for following along. The reason I changed it to Inventory Genius was there's a couple of reasons. One of which was I just wanted to make sure that anyone that has inventory felt welcome here. So while I work with a lot of retailers, a lot of small boutique owners, I work with salon owners, I work with furniture stores, I work with carpet stores, carpet and tile. If you have inventory and you exchange it for dollar bills, these principles work for you. And I felt like I was just discouraging other inventory-based business owners from connecting here in this community. And so wanted to change the name to Inventory Genius. Also, my book is coming out. I feel like I should have some sort of sound effects in the background, but I don't know how to do that. Where the people are like, yay, and they all clap and cheer and whatever. But my book is going to be released this spring, The Inventory Genius. I want each and every one of you to get a copy, of course, because it is jam-packed full of so much goodness, the stories of my clients, my personal story, and the Inventory Genius method itself. It will be a bite-sized, actionable book, something you can take and implement right away into your business. There are so many good things in it. It's a very easy read. It's a quick read. If you are interested, make sure to get on the wait list. That link is in the show notes. And so the Inventory Genius podcast, coupled with an Inventory Genius book, really gives inventory-based business owners just like you a place to go and belong and learn. I think in the accounting, bookkeeping, financial coaching space, there are not many at all who will help an inventory-based business owner. Because you guys, we're special, right? We're special. We're all so complicated. Inventory it can make everything really tricky, really hard. It's so hard. And it's so much harder than like a service-based business where, you're trading basically time for dollars. We're trading things for dollar bills, and we have to figure out how to maximize that trade with our margin, how to buy right, how to guess the consumer, how to stock it, how to store it, the cash flow, all of the nuances in inventory. And so a lot of financial coaches, accountants, bookkeepers, anyone in this space doesn't want to tackle anything with inventory. But I do, because I know how to help you. And I love it. It is tricky. It's overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be hard. Okay. It can be complicated, but it doesn't have to be hard. We can make this easy to tackle. So that is what we're going to do here in the coming year, starting today with episode 107. I have a thought that I want to share with you all today, and that is a New Year's resolution that I would love each and every one of you to take on. So I've never been one for New Year's resolutions, really. And if you haven't noticed yet, this is kind of conversational style, but I haven't been one for New Year's resolutions because I think, why would you wait? Why would you wait and put a date on when you're going to start changing, right? Like if I need to lose weight, I should start today or tomorrow morning. If I need to, broaden my horizons and get out of my house and be adventurous, why would I wait until I'm too afraid to do it again, or find something else to do, or talk myself out of it? If I need to make a change in a relationship or a change in my scenery and move, like why would I set a New Year's resolution? Anyway, all that to say, I'm kind of weird like that. And I just have never been a New Year's resolution person. In fact, I don't think I've ever set one, honestly. I've set goals for a year. Like one year I decided I was going to run a 5K every month, which was kind of fun. This year, speaking of which, I have a couple Ironman events set up and scheduled, and I thought it would be really fun to do one type of athletic race every month, but I'm really struggling finding something in January. So I don't know, we might have to double up on another month so I can do 12. But so those kind of things, like I'll set them up for the year, but I just have never really set like a New Year's resolution. But I want to set a New Year's, I don't want to say I want to set a New Year's resolution for each of you, because you have to do the work of owning this, but I want to give a recommendation to each of you to grab onto the New Year's resolution that I'm about to tell you, which is a pretty bold ask, but I really believe in it. And I think you all need it. And so I'm going to ask. Here's my bold ask. I would love for each of you to take on the New Year's resolution of paying yourself consistently every month in 2023. I was just listening to another coach. I like to listen to her podcast, and she was talking about how when she gets coaching, she goes all in with the coaching. Okay. So if she signs up for a mastermind or for coaching, she goes all in, because why would you pay for something and then not listen? Why would you hire a coach and then argue with them about what you should do? And I was like, that is so good. Why would you? And she said, because here's the thing, you can always stop doing it, right? And you're not where you want to be today. So why would you not be willing to try something different? And so I want to give you that challenge. I want to challenge you to make it a New Year's resolution that you are going to pay yourself, that you're going to take a paycheck out of your business every single month in the year 2023. Now, I'm not dictating the amount. I'm not dictating the rhythm, the day that it comes out, how you take it, any of that stuff. That's all up to you as a business owner. You are the boss of your business. But I want you to commit to taking a paycheck every single month in 2023. Because here's the thing. You're probably not doing it yet. You're probably already overwhelmed with financial difficulty. And so why not listen? Because I'm going to tell you what taking that paycheck is actually going to do for you. And alternatively, you can be like that coach I listened to. At the end of the year, you don't like it. You don't like paying yourself. You don't like this process. You can always quit. You can always go back to where you are today. So here are some things that I think are going to be really interesting to you to observe as you start taking a consistent paycheck, and why this resolution, I would dare to say, is a bigger, bolder, better resolution than anything else you could make in your business. If you start taking a paycheck, your financial stress is actually going to diminish. What? Like, how can you say that, Ciara? How is that thing? Like, if I'm taking money that I can't afford already, how am I going to have less financial stress? Let me tell you why. Because you're going to start focusing with laser focus and intensity on the right things. You're going to start focusing on the right things. Because as you figure out how to take that paycheck, it's going to force you to get smarter with your sales, tighter with your margin, really intelligent with the way that you spend your money. It's going to focus you on looking at your financials, understanding what the numbers are saying. And whenever we do that, even if what we see is ugly, it creates less stress for us because now we know. And from there, we can make a plan. The second reason is that when you take a paycheck every single month this year, I firmly believe this is going to create more happy relationships around you. There's not many resolutions that you can do that can filter into every area of your life, but taking a consistent paycheck from your business is one of those that will do that. A more happy relationship with your family, a more happy relationship with your employees, because let's be honest, if you keep paying them consistently and you don't get paid for the work you do, we start to resent them. We get really annoyed with all the little things they do because I write her paycheck every week and she can't even remember to, I write her paycheck every week and he can't even remember to do this, to do that, to go outside, to step, outside of his comfort zone, to take initiative. Those are the thoughts that start to circulate in our heads. Okay. I know because I was there. I had a massive team that all got their paycheck and I wasn't getting one, even though I was the one who was in charge of that. You guys, how silly is that? I signed the paychecks. So when I wrote paychecks for my team, we were still handing out paper paychecks. Okay. So towards the end of the retail side of my business, we changed to direct deposit. But when I was starting, it was a paper paycheck and I had to literally sign their paychecks. If I think about it and say that out loud right now, how foolish and silly was that? I was signing their paycheck so they could cash it and then complaining to myself that they were getting paid and I wasn't. I had extra check blanks. I could have written one to myself. I made that choice because I didn't know what to focus on. I didn't know how to focus on the right things, but you do know what to focus on. So taking a paycheck is going to create healthier relationships between your family, your friends, and your employees. And the third thing, it's going to improve your mental health. Because going back to that same old conversation we've had so many times, when we work for free for too long, it is not healthy for us. I still remember walking up the back steps in the alley on my original store, high heels. And this, I said this, but I still didn't take a consistent paycheck after, but I was unloading a pallet. It was hot. I was watching the store. I was doing all the things, working by myself and not getting paid. And I called my husband. I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm no longer going to be just like working for free. This isn't fair. This is not what I signed up for. I hate it. Right. And then I kept doing it for many years until I figured out how to become an inventory genius and fix that problem. But my mental health suffered, right? The peace and peace of mind that I was longing for, the sleep, the nights full of sleep, not the sleepless nights, the nights full of sleep, the rest, the joy in my business, that all started to go away when I didn't pay myself. So taking a consistent paycheck in 2023 every month is going to eliminate some of your financial stress. Even though that seems counterintuitive, I want you to believe me, it will. It's going to create more happy and healthy relationships around you, and it's going to help you improve your mental health and how you feel about the business that you're devoting your life to. So a resolution, why do resolutions work? Here's why. Number one, they eliminate distraction because now we're suddenly laser focused on one thing. If you are laser focused on taking that paycheck, it's going to eliminate the distractions all around you of, should I hire this person? Should I try this? Should I do that? No, I have a job to do. And just like anyone else in this business, I better get paid on Friday, right? Resolutions help us to measure our progress because we now have that one thing to focus on and a way to see if we're staying consistent, right? If I say I'm going to take a paycheck every month and I don't do it in February, I can measure myself against that expectation. And the third thing is, I love this. A resolution helps us erase the errors of the past. Okay. This place here at the Inventory Genius podcast is a safe place for you to learn and grow. This is not a place where we look behind us and say, what if, a million times, and find ourselves riddled with guilt and shame. There's enough of that in the world. You will not find me holding that for you. Like, what I hold for space for you here in is knowledge that you can change, that you can build a profitable business, that success is available to you, that you can be the smartest person in your business, that you can be confident, and that you can have peace of mind and profitability. That's the space that I hold for you here on the podcast. And so to set this resolution gives you permission to just erase the errors of your past. Okay. If you read my book, you're going to see ugly errors. I mean, I'm open and transparent in there. You're going to see ugly stuff. And I share that with you because it's real. And I want you to know that you're not alone. But more importantly, I want you to know what it looks like to come out on the other side of that. That the errors behind me or the errors behind you do not define us. What we do today defines us. Okay? What we choose today in this moment is who we are. And just like small mistakes can add up to big results, small changes can add up to big results too. And I want you to hear that from me today. So your New Year's resolution, I'm just giving it to you because I'm your coach and I care. Your New Year's resolution is to take a paycheck every month in 2023. And your small, bite-sized, actionable step is to email me and tell me about that paycheck. Okay. I want you to write down what that paycheck's going to look like in January and what you want and dream that paycheck to look like in December. And then we have work to do. We have a lot of work to do around here to get you from January's paycheck to December's paycheck, which I know are going to look very different. We have a lot of work to do around here, but I'm here to help you with that work. So shoot me an email, hello@ciarastockeland.com. Tell me what you thought of today's episode. Tell me what you decide you're going to take for your first consistent paycheck of all time this month. And tell me what you're dreaming big about for 12 months from now. And let's do this work together. All right? Okay. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye for now. Hey friend, thank you so much for tuning in today to the Inventory Genius podcast. If there's something that you heard today on the podcast episode and you want to dig deeper into becoming an inventory genius yourself, I want to invite you to head on over to my website, ciarastockeland.com, where I have multiple ways that you and I can work together on your inventory. I want to help you with your profit, your cash flow, and your paycheck, because at the end of the day, it's all related to your inventory. So head on over to the website, connect with me. I'll work with you soon. See you then. I just paid off all my business debt. This was a recent email that I opened from a client I'd been working with. Now, this client and I had been working on a debt payoff plan, so the idea of her paying off her debt was not new to me. However, the expediency in which she paid off this debt was so exciting. We jumped on a call and I asked her, tell me what you did. Tell me what you did so I can share with everyone else how you paid off your business debt so quickly. And she said, Ciara, I just did the work. Now, wouldn't we all do the work if we knew it could pay off our debt, produce a paycheck, and give us peace of mind and profitability every day in our business? Of course we would do the work. And in fact, I'm guessing that you are doing so much work in your business. But here's the kicker. You're most likely not doing the right work. You're most likely not focused on the right things. And that's why I want to invite you to sign up for the wait list for my upcoming book, Inventory Genius. In the Inventory Genius book, I'm going to lay out the simple and practical, actionable steps that you should be taking to focus on the right things in your inventory-based business. The things that are going to produce a paycheck, the things that are going to produce profitability, and ultimately the right things that will produce the peace of mind that we all want as business owners.
In the show notes here, you're going to find a link to sign up for the waitlist. Now, you're going to want to get on this waitlist so that as soon as the Inventory Genius book is released, you will get your ebook copy. I'm so excited to invite you to read The Inventory Genius. This is an awesome book that I put together with stories of real clients, including my story, my wins, my losses, and how I figured out what it meant to truly be an inventory genius in my business. Get a copy of your ebook, The Inventory Genius. I can't wait to share these stories and actionable tips of focusing on the right things with you. Hey friend, how are you feeling about your bookkeeping? Confused, unsure of where to start, maybe completely overwhelmed? I want to tell you that you are not alone. And that's why I'm so excited about Harquin Bookkeeping. Harquin Bookkeeping specializes in boutique bookkeeping, and it's really affordable. That's why I want you to go and check them out. Go to boutiquebookkeeping.co/boutique workshop. That's boutiquebookkeeping.co/boutique workshop. Jump on the phone with one of their experts. They'll talk to you about your boutique, what your needs are, and give you a quote. Go to boutiquebookkeeping.co/boutique workshop.